ServiceNow introduction today. Okay, so I will tell you like I already told you in the demo, but same way, similar content, but be bear with me. Okay, so what is ServiceNow basically? What are there will be new content like so what is the versions of ServiceNow and benefits of ServiceNow? Who can learn ServiceNow user interface, what are the career roles we have. Okay, so these were the few information I have added. Yeah, these two things, but these were few things you need to understand as per the career perspective and what are the how the service now benefits industry. Okay, so yeah, if I start from again, okay, so I will put this later. Okay, service now again. Okay, it's a cloud-based platform. Okay, so where it is managed without installation. Okay, so if some company or some client wants service now, okay, they need to just contact service now and they need to take the respective license or subscription. It's not a subscription, basically license to use their platform. Okay, so that company or that clients never manage the database, okay, or servers. Okay, so everything will be managed by ServiceNow. Okay, so only the company will get is the license to use the platform. Okay, so there will be no management done by these companies like IT company or let's say one company took a product of ServiceNow. They don't need to manage that infrastructure. I basically call it as infrastructure. They no need to manage. ServiceNow will directly manage it. Okay, that is the advantage, why ServiceNow is being used by a lot of clients. They no need to manage anything. Everything will be taken care by ServiceNow. They just need to take the license to use this platform and they can have whatever the modules they need, whatever the modules they solve, their business problem will be solved. Okay, so that's why it made easy to the companies easily open the tool. Okay, so basically previously how it should be there is if you want to have a tool, you have to have your own databases, you have to have your own servers, you have to have your own infrastructure. But here it is something, it is not like that. If any problem, see, you don't have a problem, everything will be managed by your service now company. You just need to use the platform, that's it. So that's why ServiceNow is a very famous tool, and it's also make the client efficiently use it. They don't want to worry about where my data will go. At the end of the day, it will there with ServiceNow only as a product they are selling to you. But they don't need to worry like in the infrastructure. There will be much less spending for them for the infrastructure. They will mostly perform. They mostly concentrate on what a functionality they can build in ServiceNow, how that problem will be solved for them. Okay, they don't need to worry about infrastructure and everything. Okay, so and again the basic thing, right? It is a cloud-based platform. Okay, ServiceNow started as an ITSM ticketing tool. Okay, so I think many of you know what is ticketing tool. Okay, so let's say I have an complaint. Okay, I'm trying to log in into SBI or I'm trying to log in into HDFC Bank website. I go there. I'm trying to log in with my internet credentials. Then I log in. Okay. Later, my goal was to download a bank statement there. Okay. I want to log in HDFC Bank website. Okay. I'm just telling what is the meaning of ticketing. Okay. I will go there and I will just I want to download bank statement or my credit card statement there. Okay. So I log in successfully. When I go there and I click on download, it is not happening. Okay. So that's where I'm facing an issue. Okay. So how should I contact? See, there will be basically, if I tell you, there were many types, but basically one thing is we can call to the customer care directly. Okay. Second thing was you can raise a ticket somewhere else in some tool or you can raise a ticket there itself. Okay, so at the starting, so the ITSM service now is started as a ticketing tool. Let's say you have raised some ticket in some other application. They were doing integration with ServiceNow and they're bringing the ticket into ServiceNow so that whoever fulfillers, right? So if I talk about fulfillers, they were the people who works on the tickets. Okay, they got right. So for example, I told you right, I am unable to download this the credit card statement or bank statement from the HDFC website. Okay, so that ticket will be created in ServiceNow. It will be assigned to fulfillers. Fulfillers may be the technical support or the just admins, okay, who transfer the tickets to the correct thing. Okay, so every company will have a level one support, level two support, level three supports for the ticketing purpose. Okay, so level one, as I know, basically they will categorize once the tickets are coming in, they will categorize the tickets, they will assign to level two. The level two also unable to resolve that issue by doing some technical analysis or technical in there by taking some technical information that will be escalated to level three. Okay, so that's how previously service now used to be there. It's not now. It's I'm talking about some 5 6 years back. Later, they enhanced their platform. Okay, now they are solving problems in the various industries. Okay, various sectors. Okay, in telecom, in banking, in insurance, in IT. Okay, they have developed their applications, internal applications to solve their business problems. See, from a ticketing tool to and occupying or taking the share in every sector by introducing a special application in their platform. That's what made ServiceNow is an most demanded. Okay, so at the moment, ServiceNow had 6 to 7 8 applications like for like ITSM. ITSM is basically used for infrastructure. Okay, I told you right now example HDFC. That is an internal issue totally. Okay, so and infrastructure and HRSD we have for HR like HR department we have HRSD. Okay, so similarly we have risk management, vendor management. Okay, and for the data for the networks and devices we have ITOM. Okay, so what ServiceNow did is they try to enhance their platform so that their single platform can provide solution to different single platform can provide solutions to different problems available in the industry. Okay, so now it is not a ticketing tool, it is a platform where you can install or where you can have your any application you want that will really help you to solve your organization or client business problem. Okay, so this is the overview of a service now totally like what is service now, what the business it does. Okay, so mostly service now business is like they will provide licenses and they will understand what the problem they are facing that business is facing. They will try to come up with an module or if they have already a module or if they have already a solution, they will ask that company or they will client to install that particular thing so that that will help them. Okay, so that's the business model. Everything here will run on licenses. Okay, so that's how service now business model and how service now is go works at the moment at till now. Okay, so I think this is clear, right? This is the introduction. So I hope it is clear. Okay, yeah. If I think it is no questions, and I will move on to the modules. I told you right. So various industries has the various modules which will solve the business problem. Now I will going to one by one and just show you whatever the models the service now has at the moment. Okay. So in that the most used as I see in my experience is ITSM as a ticketing. As I told you right, it is started as a ticketing tool, but it is now also famous for that. But they have all other solutions where companies has been adopting those solutions as well with the ticketing tool. including with the ticketing tool. Okay, so I will just go through the, yeah, this I told you, right? This what I told you, ecosystem. See, service now. I think you can see the data on the screen, right? Can someone please confirm?
Yeah, yeah, we can see.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what ecosystem I told you, right? So see, ecosystem, in the ecosystem we have applications, modules, and everything. Okay. So I told you again. Okay, it will provide different solutions to businesses. Okay. So this was the first module, ITSM. Okay. This is there for internal infrastructure of the companies, whatever the problems they have. Next we have ITOP. Okay. And this is for again networking, totally networking and servers and databases. Okay. Then ITBM is basically for portfolio management and application management and financial management. So it comes in a financial industry totally, like banking, insurance. Okay. CSM basically comes B2B business, B2C business. If you don't understand what is B2B business, B2C business, I will give you an example. Okay. So I am a company. Okay. I will sell mobile phone. Okay. If I sell directly to the customer, let's say customer means directly, let's say I will sell directly to Dinesh. Okay. I am a mobile. This is a company. I have A. The company name is, I will sell mobiles. I will sell directly to Dinesh. Then it is B2C, business to customer. Okay. Let's say same thing. I have a product, mobile. Then I will sell not directly to Dinesh. I will sell directly to some other company like B company. Okay. This is B2B. Okay. So this we don't need much about this because I'm just telling you what that module will solve the problem. Okay. So this is B2B. Okay. So this B2C and B2B processes, how it should be there, how once a product was sold, what is the service they need to provide. All these problems will be solved under ITSM. Sorry, no, not ITSM, CSM. Okay. And coming to this module, we have HRSD. Okay. So HRSD by the module, right? You can see it is human resource service delivery. So every company has an HR department, right? So for onboarding purpose, offboarding purpose, if someone have any issue regarding HR policies or HR management or something, you have to, let's say you have query with your payslip, payslip was not generated, then go to ServiceNow and raise an HR case. Let's say someone is leaving the company, you need to raise an offboarding request. So there will be a lot of things. If you talk very depth, lot of problems will be there. Okay, I'm covering it very low, I mean, overview kind of a thing because I don't want to go in depth because these were not the modules we focus on. We focus on ITSM here. Okay, I'm just telling you as an introduction of service now how this really helps so that you will understand it is not a ticketing tool. Okay, it is used everywhere in the organization if they have some business problems. Okay, and security operations here. Okay, so it will just see the security. What they basically do is they this application will be used to track of any security risks. Okay, so we have software data, we have hardware data, right? So basically, if they identify any vulnerabilities in the third party systems, if they are, see, this needs an integration with the other applications. So if they find any vulnerabilities in other system, that will just help to this will just help to track it and prevent it, or it will help to just not to happen it again. I mean, it will just like, can I tell, is like it will just intimate you like, okay, this breach is happened. Let's say there is, the people are opening a phishing mail. Okay, so that will take you like, okay, this was the phishing mail they got, and this is totally security kind of a module. Again, this is mostly in 90%, mostly not used thing, but some companies will use it. Okay, like mostly if I say this will be used by healthcare. Okay, where it is needed, and banking. Okay, so this model will be used, and yeah, same thing, governance, risk, and coming to the application development app engine, this I will discuss in the development part, because this basically helps us building a new applications in ServiceNow. Okay, so as I told you in a demo, if you remember, ServiceNow also provides custom applications, not custom applications, out of box applications. Okay, so out of box means which are already uh, exist in the ServiceNow, and not exist but provided by ServiceNow. Okay, if you don't understand what is the meaning of out of box, okay, if what is custom which you develop, even if you don't understand, I can drill down. I will tell you in a simple way. Okay, let's say you bought an Apple iPhone. Okay, so if you once you bought a phone, by default you will have some apps. Okay, so that you can decide, okay, whether you need to use those apps, or you need to install a new one. Correct. Okay, let's say you want to install. Let's say you have bought an Apple phone. In that Apple phone, you don't have Uber application, you don't have Ola application. Okay, what you will do? You will just go to that app store and install that app. Okay, that you did it. They have not provided you. Okay, so similar way. See, the out of box means whatever apps you have in your mobile. Okay, custom means if you are installing something, or you are developing a new one. Okay, so apps we can't develop in a real time, but just I told you for example what is custom, what is out of box. Okay, but inside ServiceNow we can build applications. Outside we can't build, but we can just download from there. So just ignore that part. Like building application, here we can build application. Okay, so that's what the meaning of out of box and the custom. I hope it's clear. This will discuss more on our development sessions. Not a problem. Okay. So again, governance risk. The basically these governance risk are like they are the regulators, like regulations or policies they have. Okay. So for a particular platform or particular work, they want to analyze the risk of doing it. So that's where GRC comes in. Again, these are very advanced modules. You don't need to learn that in it. Okay. So you just remember those, like, okay, these are all uh, product service now have. They will do more marketing with this. That's it. End of the day, these are very. I said there will be many modules in service now. Okay. And next one is virtual agent. So virtual agent is something like a chatbot. Okay. So let's say if you go to some website. Okay. I will try to open one website. I say. Maybe I don't know whether this has a chatbot or not, but yeah, you can see here. This is a chatbot. Okay. If I click in here, it will just show me that options. Okay. So if I select credit card, it will just show me what I need, right? Apply for credit card, and what you want to apply, lifetime record. So this is a chatbot. Similarly, you got to understand like what is virtual agent. This is a chatbot. Similarly, in ServiceNow also we have an virtual agent. This works however you see in here. Okay, but we need to define. This is also development come, but we will not discuss. This is very advanced level. There where we will use artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, so yeah, so this is how if someone enters into ServiceNow platform, this will just give the information like this. If you want, I will just show you in ServiceNow. If I just take off here, and if I enter the portal, see, portal means this is an again end user face. Okay, here if I go down, where is the chatbot? Maybe I will move out of this. You can see this is the chatbot. Okay, so here it will not take banking issues. You can define the process. Okay, so what question you need to ask and what the answer you need. Okay, this is how similarly I shown here, because if I directly show here, you will not understand. So if I ask show me everything, you can also connect with the live agent. So see, however it works outside, similar way, this thing we have it in the platform. Okay, so that's the virtual agent that also the ServiceNow is providing. Okay, and the integration, platform integration services. Okay, see, in the market, if there is a platform, if there is a tool, that tool or platform should able to integrate with any tool available in the market. Okay, so if there is no such feature or such functionality in a platform, it is very difficult to grow in the market. Okay, currently ServiceNow can integrate with any platform, like you can say Jira, you can say Salesforce, or you can say anything like any other platform. There will be lot. Okay, so we are in our co- in our projects, we are integrated with Quickbase. If you don't know Quickbase, not a problem. That is also one of the platform. So there, ServiceNow will provide that functionality. You should able to integrate with any platform you need, and you want to get the data, you want to delete the data there, whatever you do. That's the integration is the core functionality that will be provided by service. Okay. And next, if I go to performance analytics, if you remember when I was saying the course content at last, I showed you like creation of reports and dashboards. If you remember, yeah, this year reporting tool. Okay, so performance analytics basically do with the reporting purposes. Okay, let's say you have the data. For example, mm, I have I have, let's say, in a company, they have uploaded one of the video. Okay, so they want the data like how many people are watching online, how many people downloaded. Okay, how many people just seen and they have not done any action. So that type of data will get it to you will get it from performance analytics. Okay, so this is clear. And from here, which is very important, guys, because this is what you need to know, and I will be covering this in depth for next 15 minutes. Okay, versions. Okay, see, above things, if you know or don't know, it's not a problem. You just know how the service now using. This is something as a service now developer, as a service now admin, you need to know. Okay, let's say, right, I will tell you, maybe you don't understand. I mean, few people can understand what is the version here, what is the meaning of versions. Okay, I will tell you what is the meaning of version first, because yeah, if you are experienced, you are very new, so that everyone can understand that what is the meaning of version. Then I will come to the part here. Okay, see, for example, my company name is A. I developed a keypad phone as my first product. Phone, key phone as a first product. I launched it in the market. I sold in the market. Then six months, after 6 months, I launched a updated version of it. Updated means I just modified my keypad to touch phone. Okay, touch phone, and that's it. I modified to touch phone. So this is my version. We call it as this is version one. This is version two. Okay. Later, what I did, uh, uh, I added front camera. I added front cam and back cam. This is my version three. Okay, so if you are using Android phone, if you are using an Apple iPhone or anything, you will have a versions like Apple 16 or Oppo 11 or Lenovo G5. Those are all the versions. Okay, so that basically goes on. If you start with the product, you will just what I'm doing here. I started with a keyboard. That you want to know what I'm doing here. Okay, so I started with a keyboard phone. Then I upgraded it. I mean, I changed the features to touch phone. I made it as a touch. Then that touch phone, I have added front and back camera. That's the feature I'm adding here. Similarly, okay. Similarly, ServiceNow will do. Okay. I hope you understand what is the version now clearly. If you don't know what is the version meaning of the version, correct? Any doubts still regarding that? I think it's clear, right? Okay. I am considering it as it's fine. Now, okay. So what happens in ServiceNow? Okay. Similar way, as I told you, ServiceNow is a platform. This is guys. This is please be here because in interviews also they will ask these questions. Okay, so I want to be 100% focused for next 5 minutes. Sorry, 15 minutes, so that it will help you whenever you are attending internal or outside interviews. There will be an interview question here. Okay, so ServiceNow is a platform. Okay, so as a platform, ServiceNow will have upgrades. See, upgrades means nothing but an above example I told you, right? So changing keypad phone to touch phone, but here it will be different. But I'm just telling upgrades. Okay, we'll have an upgrades every year. ServiceNow will provide two upgrades. Okay, so it will provide upgrade of the platform for every 6 months. Every 6 months, the platform will be upgraded. So what they will every 6 months platform will get upgraded. Sorry, here I need to add it. Every 6 months it will be upgraded. It means every year we have two upgrades. Okay. So okay, what ServiceNow will do in this? Okay, they will upgrade the platform. But what they will do? Similarly, same story what you have done, maybe not these things. What they will do is they will add functionalities. Okay, or they will remove some, or they will create new applications based on the feedback given by their clients. Okay, so whenever the upgrade is happen for every 6 months, the platform will be upgraded. Okay, you will see some new features coming in, and some features are depreciated. I mean, they are removing it because they are no longer supported, or they are have other feature to solve that existing one. Okay, so similarly, ServiceNow have upgrades in a year every 6 months. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is what I told you. I see. I don't want to study here and just explain you. It will be done, but I want to tell you clearly because see that's why we are here, right? You can study this line and you can go out, but I want to tell you like what exactly in a practical way so that everyone will understand. Okay. Similarly, yeah, they will fix products, they will fix existing products, they will add new. That's what I told you in the notepad. So here, if I take it from 2018, Jan 2018, and this is we are here now. We are in 2025. Okay. So what ServiceNow will do is they will name their upgrades with a name. Okay. Let's say in 2018 it was a London release, married, New York. It will be the city names mostly like US city names: Paris, Quebec, Rome, March. Sorry, this is San Diego, Tokyo, Utah, Vancouver, Washington, Zandu, Oklahoma. So currently we are in this release. Okay. Currently we are in Oklahoma. and next we has this, and again it will start with A again. Okay, so I started working somewhere around mm, Married or London. Okay, so these are the versions. Every 6 months, ServiceNow will upgrade the platform. Okay, then I will tell you what was the interview question they will ask you. Okay, first question is they won't ask you after your introduction. I have given many interviews. 2 months back also I've given interviews. The first question was, okay, at what version of ServiceNow you started working? Okay, you started working. Okay, for example, I started working from 2018. Okay, so at what version I started? London. Okay, then I said this. Okay, next follow-up question was, what are the changes you seen in the platform? Because see, my day in day out job is working on ServiceNow, right? I should able to know like, okay, what version we are working on and what are the problems. See, for example, if I talk right, you have a mobile phone, Apple iPhone or Android phone. You will be knowing right which version it is and how it is working, what is the change is happening from previous version to this version. Similarly, you need to have same type of information here as well, because as I see right, even if I take some interviews, if I ask these two questions for the first time, I know like 70 people will not answer this. Okay, so I am like, okay, they again they will tell they have 4 years, 5 years, 6 years of experience in service now. I'm like, okay, yeah, they have idea, but see the development part they have idea, but this is the basic thing, I'm telling you because if someone asks you, you should have to know like, okay, which version you are working on and what are the changes you have been done. If you have an experience in service now, if you don't have, you can just tell, okay, I'm started working from this release. Let's say you are working in 2025, right? Okay, okay. So you need to note those things. Even if you are admin previously working, if you are telling like you have been working from 2 years in ServiceNow, then just remember the version. This is Vancouver. Okay. So that's how you need to know this. This is a basic thing, right? If someone asks you or if someone you says you are working on this, then definitely they will ask what is the changes you've seen in the platform since from the okay. This was just two major questions will be asked in the interview. So I know I will add it in the interview questions list, but remember these things. Okay. Yeah, this is about the versions. Even see, do you see you if you want to know like what exactly service to change, I will tell you a place. Okay. Go to Google. Okay. Search product documentation service now. Okay. So then you will get this website. Okay. So here you will find the nodes are upgrades. Okay, for example, here you see right, Washington DC upgrade. This is the latest update. If you want to know what is the upgrades are happened, you just click on it. Okay, so that it will just show you what are the platform changes they have done. Okay, again, this is why I'm saying is because this is very important and it is very needed. As you're working on the platform, you should have a like what are the things. Okay, this is where you will find like what is the upgrades that have been done, what are the changes, additions, and removal of the into the platform. Okay, and I think that's pretty much about versions. Let me see. Yeah, there is one more thing like how to check instance version. Let's say I am working on this ServiceNow instance. Okay, what you need to do is to check the version. You just need to enter stash.do so that you come here. Okay, just enter stash dot do. This will give me the version. However, in your mobile phone, you will go to your versions and check, right? This is similarly. So here you see the build name. So this is a Zando version. It is not into Okia Motel. It is in a Zando version. Okay. This is how you need to check. Okay. Yeah, who can learn service now? Okay, see, to learning service now, right? Basically, we don't need any degree or anything. But if you apply, most of the companies outside, they will demand like degree or even mechanical or some degrees. Okay, everyone can understand service now. See, why most of the people want to learn this platform? Because first thing is code is here is a optional. Basically, everyone can learn easily, and it is flexible to understand, and easily people can use it. Okay, so that's the biggest benefit. And to do development, you need JavaScript. But in ServiceNow, we will to learn basic or to do basic development, we basically use only JavaScript. We don't have any other languages. To learn JavaScript, done. If you take other platforms, you need to learn two, three, five languages like Python, like JavaScript, like HTML, everything. But here, if you want to have a developer experience like 2 to 3 years, only one language you need to learn, JavaScript. That's it. No other language is needed. Only one language, and that also most of the things can be configuration. Most can be configured, right? So JavaScript you can write when there is a requirement. If that's not happening to the configuration, so that's how this attracts a lot of people to learn it, because if they want to learn coding, only one language. If they want to do an admin level, they can also do. Okay, it's not like admin also code there. Okay, end of the day, see, the day by day you start with admin, you have to enhance your career moving into development part. Okay, that's how anyone can learn service now. That's what I want to tell you. And these are the useful resources, right? So let's say you want to learn about the platform. I told you this is product documentation, and we also have ServiceNow community. Okay, this is officially maintained by ServiceNow. This is not maintained any privately. This is directly maintained by ServiceNow company. So we have ServiceNow community where people will ask the questions. Okay, so for that questions, other members of the community can reply. For example, this is my profile, right? I will just show you. Okay, so this is my profile. Okay, see, few days I posted this. I posted this. I don't know answer how to do this. I just posted here so that I will get a reply. If someone knows in the who are working in ServiceNow, will get a reply. Okay. This was product documentations and this community and these instances, right? You can also learn from here. If you click on learn here, you will see the tutorials, courses, certifications. You can just click on the courses. This will take you to the courses here. Okay. You can learn from here as well. Okay. So there are various resources like YouTube. They have portals. Even they have ServiceNow official YouTube channel, and for installing the applications we have ServiceNow store. And these were the some useful resources. Okay, and coming to the career roles. Okay, so this we'll see tomorrow. I think it's already 11:15. Okay, so coming to career roles, we have administrator, developer, tester, business analyst, architect, consultant, ServiceNow project team lead, scrum master. Okay, so basically we have most demanded is this. Okay, so we do have business analyst. So, but these two are most demanded. If you go and apply, if you go and look for any LinkedIn opportunities, or if you look for internal project, they basically look for admins and developers. ServiceNow tester, yeah, basically ServiceNow also they should have a tester, but other platform, let's say we have a tester, we don't know ServiceNow. If I bring him also, he can learn it very easily. So that's why it is not much demanded. Like they won't hire. Okay, we need ServiceNow tester. They can use any platform tester to learn ServiceNow within 2 to 3 weeks, and they can mark it as a ServiceNow tester. But these two things they can't do because this is a huge concept. Everyone they can't learn it in one day or 2 days, right? So 1 week or 2 weeks. Okay. Again, business analyst and architect is a too technical thing. You want to know how the technically this platform works, what are the technical capabilities the platform had to develop the things inside it. Okay. Second, business analyst. Business analyst should know about the platform. Okay. What are the functional capabilities so that he can communicate to the clients? Okay, this is what we can do for your requirement. Functional, it's not like commitment I will do, but that will be again defined by technical architect or service now architect. Uh, yeah, but if they understand the platform, they can comment to the clients like, okay, this we can able to do, or will try to do it. Okay, and consultants is also similar kind of a thing. Okay, and yeah, project manager and team lead, scrum master. You already know, like scrum master will have to manage the group of people, and the team lead is basically manage the developers. Okay, and project manager basically manages everything. Okay, so in a real time, if I take right structures, okay, every team, I mean, every team will have the project manager, we will have, and 6 to 6 developer, okay, and one tester, okay. In IT it will be like this, and one scrum master, developers are by admin, anything you can take it here, and one scrum master, and one lead developer, or team lead by the lead developer, okay. This will help for who are freshers here. This will help you know this inside. So lead developer. So this total is a team. This team work for a particular company or a particular. Let's say if you are working in IT services, you will work for particular client to solve the problem. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much for a day. I think I covered